Hi, my name is Paul Texando, Senior Sales Engineer at RES Software. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you can split the RES Workspace Manager 2011 Datastore. You have a primary Datastore where you have all information, the configuration data, the log data, and the usage tracking data. You can create a copy of the existing Datastore. If you have a development or a verification environment, you can create an exact copy of what you already have. You can also migrate the existing Datastore to a new database vendor, to a new version, or even to a new architecture, 32 to 64-bit or a SQL database running on Linux Unix. You also have the possibility to create a secondary Datastore. So you can split the configuration data from your log and or usage tracking data. So you can move non-critical log data from your high available SQL Server environment. And you can also join a split Datastore to consolidate the data back once again. So let me show you how this works. In the Workspace Manager console, you go to Setup, Datastore, and Connections. Here you can make the migration and create a secondary Datastore. So you have an option to migrate your primary Datastore. And what you can do is you can migrate it, but you don't have to finish the migration. That will just create a copy. Or what you can do is you can migrate and move the Datastore to a new server, vendor, or architecture. But you can also create a secondary Datastore. And I will create a secondary Datastore on a MySQL server running on Linux Unix. So before I do that, I have to make sure that all my clients have the MySQL ODBC connector installed. So I'm going to install the ODBC connector from RES Automation Manager. So I'm simply running a job to install the MSI package on 3 of my Workspace Manager clients. It takes a few seconds for the job to execute on my machines. And now I have the new ODBC connection software installed on my agents. So now I can go ahead and I can create my secondary Datastore. So I will move the usage tracking data to my secondary Datastore. I will create a new Datastore. And I will do that on a MySQL server running on a RedHat Enterprise Linux 5.6. Type in the username, root, and the password. Give the Datastore name. And the user and password. And now I'm creating the Datastore on my Linux system and also copying the existing usage tracking information from my primary to my secondary Datastore. If you have a large amount of data, this will take a longer time than what you see right now. So the secondary Datastore has been created, and now I'm finalizing the split procedure. Now all the agents will be pointed to the secondary Datastore to copy their usage tracking information. And when we're finished, let's move over to my RedHat Enterprise Linux. So I can show you that the Datastore has been created on my MySQL server. And there it is. So this was a very short demo on how you can split your existing Datastore in Workspace Manager 2011. If you want to know more, please visit www.ressoftware.com. Thank you for watching and goodbye.